It's always, I don't know how many of you communicate with your clients on a monthly basis, weekly basis, or something like. Okay, very few hands. Okay, it's always get disappointed when less number of hands goes up in your communications. I always believe that communication with your clients is one easiest way of building your business. The moment you communicate with your clients, it always increases. See, way back in '83, I done my electrical engineering. Then I was looking up some job. So my father has got retired, so he had some money to invest. So way back in 1987, that was my first stock I bought. So being an electrical background, I thought I should invest only. That was my mindset, that if I know electrical, I should only in an electrical stock. So I bought Kirloskar Brothers that point in time. So for me, Kirloskar Brothers was struggling, and then all of a sudden I saw it was around gone up by 45% return. I went and told my father, this he gave me 10,000 rupees, now it is 14,500, 45,000, for 4,500, 45% I made return. You are going to put money all in bank where you are getting very 11%, 12% return on that. My father said, it's very good, so give me back the 10,000, I have the 4,500, whatever you like, you do it. So that is what a trigger point in my life. So I thought, why market is going like that? I never knew anything about finance that point in time. So then the urge was there within me to, what is this finance all about? So luckily my brother was doing ICWA. Some of the subject he struggled, but when I go through that book, I find it very, very easier. I don't know how to say. Then I told him, whenever you want to write an assignment, give it to me, I'll write assignment and give it to you. That is the first step I got into my finance industry. Because I don't have any formal finance background, but because of that one stock I bought, Kirloskar Brothers in 1987, that's pulled me into this industry. So I write an assignment, then I try to learn some of the things. I teach my brother because he has done a BA economics and then he's doing ICWA. I teach him something on stats and other stuff. So this has induced me more interest on me. Then people are talking about Moonlight. That point in time, 1992, I started my Moonlight. I started to be a sub-broker for a Bombay broker. Because at that point in time, you can charge n number of brokerage and with less transparency rate. So it was a best opportunity for me. So I can charge anything to my client, and then the fees is 4%. I get 1.5% as a brokerage for me. So then this was growing happily, but then my friend Arshad Mehta entered into the scene, and then he changed everything. I was thinking that in a short period of time I can make 10 lakhs, because in 1992 10 lakhs was a big number. So then everything has gone into back. Again we started from scratch. So things were going around that way. So again, then I thought I can start a sub-broker of myself. It was a partnership firm, something like. So again we started a sub-brokership in 1998 in Alone. Then we had a tie-up with Subramaniam Co. That's all. The people are the old-timer stockbroker in Madras Stock Exchange. So then it has gone that way. So then I thought I want to have a formal education in finance, and I found that without a formal education you will not get recognized. When I go and tell people story, because you are listening to me, you don't have any option to step out. So when I go out and then speak without a background, people doesn't like it. So then I started way of communicating with the people in a different forum, whatever it is possible. So that created a small niche for me to interact with people. So then in 2002, 2003, I also thought of doing this CFP. So then I skipped it and joined in 2005 CFB. Then I completed my CFP in 2007. That's what the real started. But meanwhile, because whenever people also do some small assignment with Hindu. So whenever some articles comes in Hindu Business Line, that article is wrong, I'll go personally speak to the people, say this article should not have been written like this, you should have written like this. I'll give a lot of data. So Business Line was asking me to join with them in the research department for quite some time. But from 2001, I was dodging it, and then finally I bowed the pressure and joined with them as a principal research analyst with Hindu Business Line. So I've done 1,200 articles for Hindu Business Line and 400, 500 articles for Non-Emigred, and that's what all about. Since always my communication is one strength, so I use that as to leverage and try to do. Meanwhile, we are also doing some distribution at that point in time. So probably we would have done a better distribution with Sundaram Agri Fund and other fund. I think we could have been top people in Chennai to do so much of AUM in 2003, I think. So that is one part I told my wife to take her, because I always run around to look for opportunities. So that was growing gradually. So 2009-10, I thought I was supposed to join Darashaw and Company. Due to some issues, and we dropped out, and then we started our own wealth management in 2012. So from there the journey started. But I always believe that you need to communicate with people. That's one way you can win over your clients. I don't know, because whenever I was being IFA president, every time I scold people when the people not raising hand. Today I'm not scolding anybody. So that is very, very important, because if you're not communicating, don't have a conviction in your business, 100, 200, 900, everything is going to be a dream for you till you retire from this business. So now we are grown, and then in the journey of that, because of my communication, one company called Surya, the small finance bank, they were microfinance in 2008 and 12. So one of the CEO of that, I gave an idea that you are running a business. That business is small, tiny business, you are lending microfinance, you are lending 20,000, 30,000. The person dies, probably the agriculture vendor or somebody, rickshaw wala, sayan wala, they are borrowing from them. I asked, if they die, how you recover? They had some issues though, and I told them I'll give you a solution. So I given a template for how to do an insurance for those people who are earning less, man. So then we are formally we signed some agreement. Unfortunately, HDFC Standard Life take a stake in Surya Small Finance Bank. They said you cannot introduce somebody who is going to drive this entity. So I said it's okay, it's a professional relationship, because I got to learn something from this entire process. I said it's okay, bye. But 2018, Surya, the Reserve Bank of India said that business correspondents, there's a new license they are issuing, they can able to run the bank branch. So I spoke to the then CEO, I called him that I think that new regulation is coming, that a person as a business correspondent can able to run a branch to the profitability, and he can take some share out of the profit, whatever it has been made, as in terms of brokerage. The next question that CEO of the Surya, the small finance said, I think Suresh, you tell me when we can want to start. So that's one line question. A CEO of our bank has told me that when you want to start. I said, I'll see the date, good date, and I'll start. Be coming from a Brahmin family, we have to see the dates. So that is where the journey. So now, apart from my wealth management business, I also am a business correspondent for Surya, the small finance bank, Tiruvannur branch. We are currently at the 14th rank out of the 695 branch pan India. So this is what that. On the other side, I run my wealth management business. Okay, getting a time is always difficult for me. Though I get up morning at 4:45 for last 20 years. This is the 20th. I'm getting at 4:45, 5 o'clock. Because I do my yoga, I do my meditation, all that I finish before 6:30. I'm turning next year 60, but I keep always saying as 40. Yeah. This is my secret of that. So I'll always believe, please communicate. That's one way of winning your AAM or winning your clients. It is all about. Thanks a lot for listening to me.
Thank you, Suresh.